The Matthew Books. Matthew, Tell Me About Heaven, a first-hand description of the afterlife, by Suzanne Ward, published by Matthew Books. Part 2. Nirvana. Residence. Suzanne, how many souls live in Nirvana? Matthew, between 10 and 12 billion. We come and go continuously, so the population fluctuates. You're having a hard time with that number, Mother. Why? Suzanne, it seems like a lot of souls between Earth lifetimes. Matthew, I need to clarify our population, which is considerably more varied than I've explained. Although this realm is primarily for people transitioning from Earth lifetimes who could be called regular residents, many others live here too, and I'll tell you about all of them. Although most of our regular residents are preparing for their next lifetime on Earth, depending upon the stage of their soul growth, some are preparing for incarnate or discarnate life elsewhere, even outside our galaxy. Or they may choose to experience as free spirits. Probably 20 years is average for a long-timer, but I'm not really comfortable giving that figure because many variables influence the length of residency. Some souls feel great sensitivity in all aspects, an ability acquired only in higher density vibrations, and they don't stay very long. Some are so highly evolved that they practically whisk through to their next growth placement. Others of this spiritual evolvement status may choose to remain here quite a while. They have earned this as a reward for honored service, and they stay for a long time by your calculations. Some of these souls are very high in our hierarchy. Other long-timers are here for intensive healing from a number of difficult lifetimes. They stay in an environment of tranquility as long as they need to recuperate before choosing their next level of spiritual growth experiencing. All of those souls constitute what I referred to as our regular population. Another large part is transient. Some are free spirits who come and go as their growth needs require. Suzanne, Matthew, excuse me, please. Remember, here, free spirits are folks who seem to go blithely through life, doing their own thing out of the mainstream. Is it the same there? Matthew, oh no, Mother. Free spirit can mean only that no body, not even the etheric body, is necessary for residence of the soul. But in a larger sense, it refers to the mental attitude or psychic approach to communion with God and the knowledgeable accomplishing of the pre-birth chosen mission. Either or both of these conditions constitute a free spirit lifetime. It's a different sort of learning process and is as necessary as any other lesson due to karmic cause and effect. Suzanne, I see. Thank you. Matthew, you're welcome. Now then, others of our transients are teachers in specialty fields or students who come for selected education, and they leave when they have accomplished their purpose. Visitors come from other discarnate realms to further their spiritual growth and stay as long as their specific interest lasts. And there are many short-term vacationers, some from suprahuman civilizations. Nirvana is much more beautiful than many other discarnate realms, and just like resorts on Earth, it attracts tourists. There is still another kind of resident here. Souls who have taken on new bodies on Earth, but they reside here as well as there. Mother, this isn't weird at all, and there is good reason for these dual lives. When one is motivated towards studies, learning can be achieved far more rapidly here than on Earth. We have almost limitless superb resources and master teachers, and the entire environment is conducive to spiritual growth. What better place to gain knowledge and spiritual enlightenment with which to endow the new personage? Suzanne, well, okay. Does that dual life change the two people, like creating multiple personalities? Matthew, it doesn't change them at all in the sense of creating a multiple personality condition in either. That comes from traumas that the human psyche handles by allowing intolerable experiences to be ascribed to personalities it develops and hides from the primary personality, who could no longer accept the reality of those experiences. In the case of dual lives, only at cumulative soul level is the reincarnated soul living here and also as the new personage on Earth. The cumulative soul encompasses both the new and the old personages, as well as all its other incarnate and discarnate lifetimes. The soul of each of these dual life personages, like every other soul, is a unique, inviolate being. This dual life does affect the personage in this realm whose soul has re-embodied, but the change is no different from that in anyone, anywhere, who is growing rapidly in knowledge through studying and in wisdom through experiencing. This growth is assimilated by the cumulative soul, and thus it also becomes the inheritance of the new personage on Earth. Suzanne, do the people here who are living dual lives know it? Matthew, only rarely. Earth's density precludes much of the basic wisdom and knowledge that is usual here. Because of some people's higher soul evolvement, however, closeness between their earth body and their etheric body easily permits transmuting their energy from the physical plane to the spiritual plane, and there is some awareness of the duality. I know this will surprise you, Mother. Grandpa is one of the dual lifers. He embodied about 5 years ago as the infant son of a family with financial means and superior intelligence. Grandpa had a fine mind, but as you know, his family circumstances prevented his being formally educated beyond the 8th grade. What you may not know is that lifelong, that was a source of disappointment and frustration to him. However, that was part of his pre-birth agreement. And in the new life, he has chosen, I should say his cumulative soul has chosen, to get the education denied in his lifetime as your father. His new family's history indicates that the little boy will be highly educated in professional avenues, most likely law or medicine, to better prepare his cumulative soul's new personage. Grandpa is studying those disciplines here during the boy's sleeping hours to give impetus to the successful application of both advanced studies and innate abilities.